Hey guys, TFisher88 here with another figure review, and yes, I'm back in my older location for toy reviewing, so yeah. Anyway, it's another figure from G-Fest, that I got at G-Fest. Anyway, it's the Showa Gigan. Yeah, this is the Gigan from the 2003 Movie Monster series by Bandai. And yeah, this design is based off of course, the 1972 Gigan. So, yeah, pretty awesome figure. Yeah, anyway, we'll take a look at the tag really quick. Nice shot of Gigan from Godzilla vs. Gigan. Looks really good. Movie Monster series, right there, Gigan. Open it up. Numbers and everything, blah blah blah. Picture on the front, but in here it's black and white. Stats, 65 meters. Gigan, yes. Movie Monster series, the Godzilla seal, 2003. Nice shot of the 73 4 Godzilla in the back. So yeah, just a regular old fold tag. Gigan, one of my favorite of Godzilla's opponents from the entire series. I mean, how could you not like this guy? He's awesome. But yeah, articulation, he has 4 points, and you guessed it. The arms rotate 360, as do the legs. So yeah, only 4 points. There's a glue seal at the tail. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest breaking that because it's an oval shape and it probably wouldn't rotate anyway. But yeah. So articulation is basic. So yeah. As for detail, it's really good on this guy. All the scales and whatnot on the body here look really good. They remind me of King Ghidorah's scales for some reason, but whatever. Ridges on the arms, those look good. Both, of course. Ridges on the neck, those look good. Face, they sculpted in his little thing where he would have fired a laser in the film, but never did. So yeah, that looks really good. Mandibles look good. Beak, really nice. There are some actual teeth etched in because the mouth, there's not a gap in the mouth, it's filled in, but in that filling spot there's teeth etched in there, if you can see those, but you probably can't. But yeah, they're in there. Fins, they've got the ridges or whatever in here, and they each have like little tiny puncture holes, it looks like, if you can see that. But it looks really cool. And the flaps have ridges too. Looks good. Waves. That looks good. Legs have ridges and lines and indents, which look really good. So yeah, this looks really good. The kneecap protector things, or armor or something, are there. I'll get to them a little bit later on during paint job. Right here on the body, there's like an indent here, which is actually, I think, accurate, which looks good. On top of the head, there are little indents, little holes poked into it. You can't really see it on the camera, but those look pretty cool. And of course, the scale pattern continues down the whole body, and the tail as well. Spikes look good. And the tail spike, yeah. Looks good. So, detail's pretty good on this guy. You can't really complain much about it. The paint job is where there are just a few complaints, but they're not gigantic, kinda. One of the well, no, I'll just go ahead and give you a rundown of the paint job on him. The scales are, of course, gold, as you can see everywhere. fins, sails are gold. There's some black highlights going down it on both sides, and even inside, so that looks good. His body is sort of a dark turquoise color. I'm not sure what you'd call that, but it looks pretty cool. On the neck here, the throat, there's some black highlight splotches, which look pretty neat. Of course, the eye's red. It's a nice choice of red. Looks really good. Mandibles and beak are silver, as well as the inside of the mouth. They're all silver. Spikes on the head, silver. It's like on the top of the head, it looks like, they just sprayed the silver on, because it's on the, not just the spikes, but also the back of the neck and head too. The claws, well, no, not the claws, buzzsaw. Each individual spike part of the saw is silver, which looks really good. They took their time on that. Hooks are silver, which look good. For some reason, it's got this tint on the bottom where if you turn it a certain way, it kind of turns dark like that, which looks neat. Toe spike, whatever. Those are silver. Looks good. The spikes on the tail, I would have liked them to be silver as well, but no, they're gold, which is okay, I guess. And the tail spike is just, it's got some silver, not silver, gosh, can't even get my colors right. Gold kind of starting right here, but the rest of it kind of just goes to the same color as, this turquoise. And there's ridges on the bottom of the tail too, I forgot to mention. So the paint job's pretty good. There are just only a few complaints, but yeah, it's not a huge deal. And now we'll scale Gigan up with some other figures. Here he is with the 1968 Godzilla, and as you can see, Gigan is taller even without the spikes on his head, which looks really accurate. Looks really good, so this looks really good. So yeah, this works. Here he is with the Showa Anguirus, and as you can see, this looks pretty accurate. I really have no complaints with this. This does work out really well. So yeah, scaling with Anguirus works out. Here he is with Jet Jaguar, and as you can see, they're just about the same size, even with Gigan's tallest spike on top of his head, which is, I don't know. Honestly, I think that Gigan should be about like that. But no, it's okay. It's not too good, but it's okay. As most of us already know, nothing really scales up well with Bandai's newest mold of the Heisei King Ghidorah, so what I brought out is the 8-inch standard 1991 Heisei King Ghidorah. And as you can see, this is pretty darn accurate. Yep, pretty accurate. This actually looks really good, so now you can have these two titans of terror team up once again to destroy everything in their path. So yeah, scaling works here. And here's Gigan with another one of his companions in crime, Megalon. This is the YMSF Megalon. And as you can see, Gigan is taller than Megalon because Megalon is kind of hunched over. If the figure wasn't hunched over, Megalon would be, I'd want him to probably be like this, standing up straight. But this looks pretty good if you want Megalon kind of in an attack stance, like he's about to charge an opponent. So if you like that, then this does work out. All in all, Gigan is a really good figure. Scaling is really good with most figures. Paint job is pretty good with a few minor things that aren't right. Articulation is basic, and yeah. I forgot to mention that this is the 1998 mold from the Godzilla Island series. You can tell because it's on the bottom of the foot. That was the first release of the figure. The second release was in the Toho Kaiju series, and what you are looking at is the third release in the 2003 Movie Monster series. But I prefer this one because I think it has the best paint job, but that's just me. When it comes to getting this figure, you'll pay probably $20 to $30, but there are some people that usually for this or even any of the other two molds, say you might charge up to $40 or $50, but I wouldn't pay that much just for this figure, even though Gigan is pretty awesome. But yeah, this figure is really cool. Definitely recommended to any Gigan fan, Godzilla fan in general, kaiju collector, or just, you know, a toy collector. So yeah, this guy's really awesome. I like him a whole lot. But anyway, yeah, totally recommended. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys, and until next time, I'll see you.